Hello, friends and bees and friends who are also bees, and welcome to this week's Destiny 2 stream. This week I am 2 weeks behind on story, so I am going to be catching up on that. I'm just getting set up on my backup before when my screen decides it hates me. There we go. So yeah, we're going to be catching up on last week's and this week's story. I am very excited because I've had little spoilers for this week, and I'm intrigued to get there. To be honest, that's probably most of what I'm going to be doing. We'll see what else I do depending on what I have time for after I've done the story, but the story is my focus. So let us swap over to the gameplay. I'm going to turn my headphones up a bit, so that's still not very audible, but that's how things be. Bear with a second. Oh nice, momentum controller's Crucible. I should get on that. Right. I think we're good. Sources of Heroes. So let's log in as work. Iron Banner returns. I think I've finished the thing I need to do with IB, but maybe not. Vision of Valor. Grandmaster Nightfall, which is great, and a thing that I'm definitely never going to do. Nice. God, I'm so behind. Getting some powerful Vex. Ether, I am working on this at least, I suppose. Machine gun, I can work on that. Infamy ranks. From matches and competitive. Chests and engrams. Trials unfucking likely. How long have I got left in this season anyway? 50 days. What's that in weeks? 11, 14, 20, 35, 42. 49. Okay, so I've got about 6 weeks left, which is good because in 5 weeks, I was gonna say it's good. On the one hand, it's good because in 5 weeks I'm going to the UK. On the other hand, it's bad because that means I'm going to miss like the first 3 odd weeks of whatever the next season is. Season of the question mark. Just have a look at the calendar real quick. I live on the 13th, so there's 1, 2... Get back on the 4th, the 3rd. I'm gonna miss 3 weeks, so then I guess the Sunday after I move into my new apartment, I'll have a massive catch-up session. I have incredibly dry skin at the moment. I'm gonna stop fucking about and get on with things because nice. I guess I'm saving up bright dust for that emote, huh? Try how it works. Cool. Right, that's enough pissing about out of me. I got 7 and 8 to do. Okay. As I said, that's enough pissing about from me. The wrong buttons all the time. Dick. Two things to do here. I should probably start like every so often I get terrified that FPS is going to crash. But that particular problem seems to have been resolved. What I actually meant to say was I should probably like be more careful about what engrams I'm getting, so as to so as to start like building out my Splicer collections, but that sounds like someone else's problem. Bye.
Guardian, I greet you in the light. Even if darkness hangs overhead, we were correct that an unseen hand was guiding the Vex. Quria, the dreaming mind, brought this endless night with it. It has been draining the energy from the city. We do not yet know why.
Nothing good, no doubt.
Ikora and Osiris have thoughts, but the details do not change the truth. Quria must be stopped. But first, we must find it. I have reached into its domain, but the Vex forces break my sight. I believe I am close, but I must focus. You, Guardian, strike the Vex now, with great force, so that I may see Quria through your ripples. It may seek the destruction of your city, or of your vanguard, or something even greater.
Sorry for the horrible sounding accidentally whacking my microphone there. Right. Thought that I should actually check the temperature outside. Mithrax has determined that the energy of the city is being siphoned by Kyria for an unknown reason. Nothing good, no doubt. He says he's been pursuing Kyria's signal through the domain, but its exact location keeps slipping through his fingers. When he gets close, the Vex rise to break his focus. It may seek the destruction of your city or on your vanguard, he says, or something even greater may be at stake. He asks you to strike at the Vex and disrupt the network so he can find Kyria through the chaos. Can I afford any upgrades? Sure can't. Nearly done with these two at least. This rifle and melee I can do. Override I can do. Vex hobgoblins I can do. The thing that I was humming to myself there, by the way, was things. Just a little bit by someone. I'm gonna hop in here and pick up these ornament quests if they're available. I'm not actually sure if they are yet, but here we go. Okay. Override. Two of those. Okay, to Google. Gina G. I have been recently listening to a lot of 90s, early 2000s shitty dance music, and I say shitty with like all the love in my heart, like Eurodance and all that kind of stuff, which I really, really like as a genre. But boy howdy, once it gets into your head, it never leaves. Hence the why I've got going around my head forever.
Slay any hive gods lately?
No, I have a question. Do you have a quest for me? You don't? Bugger. That's annoying. Also, in good news, question mark, I finished leveling the class that I'm currently working on one of my alts in Final Fantasy XIV, got that up to 80, which means A, I never have to play it again, which I'm excited, because it's not that I don't like it, it's just that I'm very bad at it and it frustrates me. It's also kind of that I don't like it. But it means that, like, I think I've sort of sated my obsession with leveling in Final Fantasy for the moment, so I'll be back to Destiny. Because the way that I play video games is that I play balls. That sure is a ball, huh? I like taking balls. They're spooky, but they look cool.
So who won? Good.
Oh.
Take it easy. We'll be watching.
I'm confused because
All data has a lineage, no matter how ancient or corrupted. You can always trace it.
I probably actually need to get null composure first, huh? There we go. I'm nearly done.
The Crucible beckons, Guardian. Will you answer?
Anything? Thing. Cool. Oh, hang on. Do you have a...
Why can't those rookies in the Crucible be more like you?
Get these and eat them immediately? Okay. Apologies for the bridge noises. Also, it is the 4th of July, which means probably fireworks at some point. I don't know when, but possibly.
Don't
Technical
lurk about,
issues.
Warlock. Until next time. Crucible
Right.
needs me, Guardian. Are you ready to deploy?
Big taken balls. Why do I say things?
You're back.
Why do words come out of my mouth? Honk honk. Right. I am a fan in the aesthetic but not story sense of all these taken balls and puddles everywhere.
Who told Shax we bumped his... Do something for you?
Yes, I would like my items, please.
Ooh, jealous. Hope you like it. I've been fixing and flying ships for Guardian since I was a kid. I grumble sometimes about the work, but I try not to forget what a privilege it is, you know?
Consensus meeting. Mr. Ian, thanks for joining us. My pleasure, sir. You single-handedly carried the fire victorious from the cities that fell, ensuring that the flames kindled by Wayne so many years ago continue to burn. For that, we thank you. I knew the Firebreak Order would have done as much. The repairs to the Firebreak Plaza are almost complete. I think we may have the relighting ceremony as soon as next week. With all due respect, we have decided not to bring the Fire Victorious back to the city. Not in the same way. What do you mean? One torch in one city is too small. What do you propose instead?
What do you mean
Now each of our ghosts bears embers to the Fire Victorious. Wayne Ying's flames will go with us to each new battlefield. Well, if you say so. Pretty spooky given I'm assuming that's a future war cult thing. Not right, I'm not a fan, personally.
Back online.
It's the Yumi vessel. Comms transmission. Mance 5, what's your status? 3 pikes on my tail, coming into the gulch. No biggie. Roger that. How's some new Sparrow handling? Heard Amanda's been tinkering with herself. Hold that thought. Noises. Come in, Mance. Engine's got a bit of kick here. Pulling up sharp on the curve and boosting. We're near the fire base, but we can head back. Woohoo! Mance, did a little barrel there. Got 2 pikes. Uh-oh, kabam. It's no big deal to come back for you. Big ship. Big. Heading right for it. Go around it? Mance. No more baddies, just winning into the bed now. Can you not do that again, please? Buying Amanda a drink tonight. Nice. We'd love to see it. Okay.
Tell Zavala the next time he wants a rush job, he gets to explain to Omelon why their shipment was late.
No more fucking about. Let's go do story. What have we got? Unstoppable and barrier. Barrier, because I am still working auto rifle. I'm nearly done with the grenade launcher. Stopped working. I think there is now an achievement to stun champions, so each champion. Here we go. Stagger, pierce, or disrupt champions. Sick. I shall certainly give it a go.
The situation in the last city is at a breaking point. The data we recover here could prove the key to solving the problem once and for all.
Hello? Please pick up the thing.
Midflex has located the back door to the Vex domain. Get your foot in that door and secure the data.
I wanted to, there we go. God, it's been 2 weeks and my brain's like, yoo-hoo. No thoughts now. Where's this champion at? I wanted to
destroy countermeasures to keep it operating.
I wanted to do that. GG. Okay, never mind. UnG.
Network attempts to re-encrypt, disrupt the passcode sequence and continue the splice.
Where'd it go? Okay. What I meant to say, and then I think absolutely zoned out of, was that where's this champion when it's at home? I died, but it worked at least. Running and yelling and yelling and running. There we go. Nice. No way sleep is up. I should probably actually do that at some point, huh? Fuck it. Right. I'm really not doing well today. It's not my day, but that's okay, because I don't care. Right.
Do not let the machine spawn divert your attention. Keep it fixed on the terminal.
It's not the machine spawn that are diverting my attention, it's me that's diverting my own attention. GG. Champion is over here, one presumes. Enlighten and grab some ammo if nobody else is. Absolutely wasted that.
Countermeasures income. Turn them back to scrap.
What's going on with me today? Oh well. I don't need to be good, I just need to get the job done, in my opinion. Nice.
There must be time to lock you out. The vortex is almost open.
Turn this back up. Finally time. Yeah.
This network looks solid, but it's actually a simulated superposition. Mithrax taught me that not everything is like it seems.
Me at the person who bumped into me and sent me flying. Why?
Now you see the subjugated mind. Keeper of this domain. Destroy it to secure the data.
You got it. Pick up the ball. There we go. I am going to work on my auto rifle kills. I've got the ball. Yep, okay. Nice.
Impressive work, Guardian. But beware the influence of
You beware the influence of Sabathine, biatch.
the darkness are no doubt more susceptible to her machinations.
Slut.
Darkness in hand and darkness in heart are not the same. True valor cannot be turned.
You worship the Traveler, but condone the use of darkness. How very convenient.
Great houses destroyed. Made refugees in a foreign land. Nothing is convenient for Elixni.
God, Lakshmi makes me so angry. Oh my god, I want... Bago. Shakes head in annoyance. Right. You... Oops. Ew, preview. F. I wish it was raining right now, to be honest. Amanda Holliday sat cross-legged on the floor. This is a really pretty... cross-legged on the floor of the hangar, hands propped on her knees and elbows bent as she leaned forward. Showering sparks rained down on her clothes and bare arms, mutedly reflected in her wielding goggles. The prickling sensation on the sparks of her skin was comforting, familiar. So too was the half-finished spiral refit her assistant was working on. But the refit? That was taking some getting used to. I don't know why this is so surprising, Amanda said as she looked over at the Elixni vandal working a pair of arc welders in full hands. She laughed to herself, rubbing her cheek as the spark bounced off it. Always wondered how you build stuff so fast. The Elixni engineer, Nick, winked 3 eyes in Amanda's direction before returning her attention to the building work. Easier see too. No eye shields, Nick explained with a smile. Elixni eyes quick, better than human, then quieter. Not as much as beforehand, but... What do you mean? Amanda wondered. Nick stopped welding, set her tools down and reclined back with your hands on the concrete, 2 folded in her lap. She looked up at the ceiling and sighed a faint atheist. Story lies greater than now true selves, Nick explained, then looked at Amanda. We lost all purpose after. Nick carefully considered her human worlds. Our golden age. It was Amanda's turn to sigh, more so in regret than Nick's sigh of patience. You ever ridden a sparrow before? She asked in an attempt to change the tone of conversation. She hadn't considered the question before asking it. Nick shook her head and focused her attention on the half-finished machine in front of her. Too small, she said, with a shrug of her shoulders. Pike's stronger, but quick-grown. Amanda couldn't help but laugh at that. Darling, she said, ain't no pike faster than my sparrow. Nick's eyes lit up and she sat forward at the perceived challenge. Amanda remembered the last radio conversation she had with Crone. Felix's new phrase he used. A friendly challenge. The pronunciation was not quite right, but the intention was. Nick delighted at the interaction. Your boast's a hollow hull, Nick said with a growl of laughter and clambered up on one knee. Amanda's eyes widened for just a moment when it looked like Nick was going to pounce on her, as if she'd somehow said the wrong phrase or transatlantic. No weapons were drawn, however. Instead, Nick offered 2 hands to help Amanda up from the floor. She pulled her up with ease. We gonna race? She asked with a nervous flutter of laughter and a crooked smile. Nick nodded enthusiastically. Yes, race. Gay. No, it's not me projecting onto every character in this video game, I promise. Just glad that they're getting along so well. Pardon me. Hang on. I think a crumb caught my throat at my saying I was joking about gay and that I'm just glad they're getting along so well. As a result, I don't really like any of these except for Lucy. So. That, however, is pretty. I like the crystals. Okay. Stick to this. Hey. At least I only have to decrypt 2 more engrams and I'll be finished with that, so swings and roundabouts, huh? Mayhem. I'm nearly done with it. Hello, door. So I can afford an upgrade now. Anyway, let's go do corrupted sticks. Guess I have to do corrupted. Expunge sticks corrupted on the moon. Let's do this. Anti-barrier. Okay. Good news, anti-barrier auto rifle it is.
This infinite realm beyond material space is but one of many. The universe holds so many dark and fascinating secrets. If only our eyes were open enough to see them.
Ow. My shins? one of these. No, incorrect. Your failure is written in time. I need to pay more attention to that. I have seen your grave. That's this one.
The Vex would prefer you not to learn anything further at all. You'd better get moving.
Fuck. That's not what I intended to do. There go my kneecaps, but it's okay. Please appreciate how I just like lean my head like this to try and look around.
The oppressive mind has ensconced itself behind a series of data barriers. Remove the barriers and destroy.
I would love to. So I have a sleeper, which is nice. Right. How? Nice. This and come on. Else. Anyone else? Just one. Cool. Okay, running and yelling. Nice. This way next, I'm guessing. I've got an idea. Bill's grabbing that. I haven't auto do that. I'm using this for some good long range hits. Fuck. What I meant to do was float in front of the springy thing. Not die, but... Please! Oh my god. It's me. There we go, Christ alive. The poor lake. Okay, now, there's a whole bunch of them. I think this counts for hobgoblins. Everyone dead? Except for you. And... you. Right. I see. Okay. Get back here. It has to be override, okay. Fusion rifle. Gun. Machine gun. Wasn't working on sword, I would have swapped to machine gun. As it is, where's my springy home? Are you here somewhere? There you are, right. Fuck. Didn't even see those. Jeez. It's fine. So what I can do is... do. Right. This way next. What am I being shot from? I'll just... Nice. Swap to a machine gun now. Ah, I see. You know, part of me is like, maybe I shouldn't be using this frivolously, and then part of me is like, fuck it. Okay. Fine says buzz. Oh, you. Right. I'm sure there's a springing to take me back, but I don't trust myself, so. One's all the way back there. Do this other than like carefully. I guess the answer is just carefully. Times I am fuck off. Very grateful for Warlock Jump here and now.
Another oppressive mind. Show us the fate of its predecessors.
Ah, running and yelling. Unrun and unyell. Ah. GG, okay. Wow. Not me forgetting that I have a healing bubble. With justice. One of those. Oh, hello. Ow. I have to put my fan on in a minute. Oh, hi. Right. You? Stop that. Definitely accidentally wasted that, but it's okay. Big fan of this hide in the corner with auto rifle and just the vibe, you know? Even if it's not the best solution, it's working for me.
I would caution you against underestimating Warrior.
Agreed. We must strike carefully, mitigate Couria's ability to rally defenses. Then, punch through the network like a white-hot sword of praxic fire.
We can do this.
We sure can.
Together.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Me. Shitty transmit that I don't care about. And the hell? We got things to do. Apologize for the honking. The apartment that I'm moving into at the start of September is like 3 apartments that way. Unfortunately, that way is also where the bridge is, so I will be marginally closer next year, which is great. But we'll make it work. I've read that one. Okay, well, whatever. Let's get going.
Osiris, there is something I must discuss with you. Lakshmi, she came to me with a proposal.
You taking over as Titan Vanguard? She discussed it with me as well. Lakshmi has radical ideas, but they are only words. No cause for alarm.
Good, good. Only words, of course.
She wants what is best for the people of the city. And in truth, you would make an excellent leader.
Okay.
I do not seek authority. Zavala may have a beautiful desk, but he is chained to it. We could use less bureaucracy, maybe. More proactive strategies, where we reclaim ground taken from humanity. An open council in the city to speak with the citizens. Ah! I have imagined a new vanguard, led by us.
Led by you. I would stay back and advise. I lack the temperament for leadership.
Ah, a fantasy only. I told Lakshmi I would think about it so she would go away. The words, tasted like treason in my mouth.
Let her believe you are considering it. If you refuse, I imagine she might approach Lord Saladin next. And after what happened with Keitel...
I understand. Later we will speak more of this.
It appears Lakshmi is speaking a bit too freely. I will report her behavior to Ikora, though I imagine she already knows. You should continue working with Lakshmi. Don't
Do I have
mention
to?
what you've heard. We must keep this as quiet as we can. With the endless night and the Elixni here, the city has become a powder keg. One errant spark, and it could be the end of the Vanguard.
Really like not to keep working with Lakshmi if I don't absolutely have to.
People of the last city.
Ah.
The last time I spoke to you, I was silenced. Clearly, Ikora Ray fears the ugly truth. The Vanguard have betrayed you. You need not take my word for it. Simply look at their actions. The Vanguard have turned their backs on the light, and now openly wield the darkness.
I mean, arguably the Vanguard hasn't.
Shelter a horde of fallen, led by a fugitive with ties to the Vex. And finally, they tried to cover up Sultan's involvement in it all. Ikora Ray claimed that the Fallen could stop the endless night. But on the contrary, they have only made things worse. It's even possible that the Witch Queen walks among.
I mean, she does, but
Unfortunately, the current Vanguard will stop at nothing to protect their place in their ivory tower. They don't understand the people of the last city, and their actions prove it. Future war cult, a new monarchy say, enough. We intend to return this city to its people. If the Vanguard won't protect you, then we will.
I've got really bad vibes.
I feel Quiria's vile presence pulsing in the heart of their network. I feel a strong hand pull against the threads tied to everyone living in this city. This has gone on too long, Guardian. None can spend so long in the night. Death surrounds this place. The true death, which always starts from within. I have heard your people say it is darkest before the dawn. There is comfort in that, yes. But I fear this endless night will grow even more terrible before we see the sun again.
Sorry, sorting out my down there. You hear fear in Mithrax's voice when he tells you he senses Courier's true strength pulsing through the network. Although he has nearly pinpointed Courier's location buried in the Vex domain, his words to you are ominous. Death surrounds this place. The true death, which always starts from within, he says. I fear this endless night will grow even more terrible before we see the sun again.
The light is fading, Guardian. We know the name of the sickness in the heart of the network. Quria strangles the light. It does not bend it as we splicers do, but twists it, shatters it, and pushes the shards through the skin of reality.
Sounds painful.
It is forcing its terrors upon us. And if it succeeds, there will be nothing left. No splicer could stand before a being of such power. But then, you Guardians are like no splicers before you. Charge your gauntlet. Focus your mind.
Impossible.
And walk further into the light than ever before. For us all. For everything. Please.
Mithrax greets you with dark news. The light is fading. As the endless night peaks in intensity, Courier's powers reach from within the Vex network to drain the last of the city's energies, intent on forcing its terrors upon this reality. He tells you he has finally found Courier's seat of power in the Vex domain, and only a splicer of your ability can stop it. Charge your gauntlet, he says, and walk further into the light than ever before. Please. Yeah, I can't afford anything else, but that's okay. They say the promenade of the core district never sleeps. In times of celebration, it was a parade ground, meant to extol the virtues of the Guardians and show the people of the city the faces of their often distant defenders. To see it empty was almost unheard of since the Red War. Executor Hideo of New Monarchy walked alongside Lakshmi II with a future walkout, observing vendor stores decorated in neon lights that flickered intermittently as they passed. But there were no vendors, no proprietors. Hideo glanced over his shoulder at the 4 future walkout security officers that followed in behind them at a respectful distance. Do you remember the last time the street was empty? He asked. Yes, Lakshmi said with a heavy heart. They called me a fool then as well. She did nothing to hide the contempt in her voice. We make mistakes in circles, Hideo, walking in a loop of our own self-made despair. Before he could formulate a response, Hideo spotted the reason for their walk through the endless night. A towering behemoth of chrome and lavender cloth, hunched over in an abandoned plaza. Saint 14 focused on the birds underfoot, scattering at a mix of seeds while he cooed contentedly at the pigeons. You've chosen a poor night for a walk, he observed, as Hideo and Lakshmi approached. Do you need escort back to the tower? Hideo shook his head. No, Saint. We went to find you in the hangar, and Miss Holliday informed us that you would come here too. He eyes the birds. Contemplate. Birds are uncomplicated, good conversationalists. They give me room to think, Saint said, with a smile on his voice. How can I help? The consensus has struggled as of late, with some of the Vanguard's decisions regarding city security. We wanted to expand that conversation to include you. Not our actual how? Saint asked, a more pointed and cunning response than either Hideo or Lakshmi anticipated. No, Hideo quickly confirmed. Lakshmi verbally manoeuvred around Hideo's answer like water around a stone. This is about ensuring that the best interests of the city are at the forefront of the Vanguard's mind. Saint fixed his helmed visions on Lakshmi. The Elixir. A statement, not a question. The Vanguard are a military force, and the consensus does not doubt their commitment to defending the city beyond its borders. Lakshmi carefully worded its voice. But we have come to doubt that a military force is the best governance for the city inside of its walls. Saint squared his shoulders as if presented with the challenge and looked between Hideo and Lakshmi. His stoicism twisted Hideo's stomach into knots. We would like to propose a restructuring of the city's leadership, placing the Vanguard as authority for what goes on outside the walls. Hideo gestured towards the mountains. And respective leadership inside the city. He motioned to Saint. This is a bad plan, Saint said, without any attempt at obfuscating his feelings. Tell him what you really think, eh? Surely you understand that... Come to arrest me for destiny crimes? You understand that tactical options in the field do not always apply unilaterally in a civilian quarter, Hideo pleaded. On top of that, the Vanguard is stretched too thin. They cannot be the leadership they need to be. Saint barked. Then why come to me? I'm no politician. But you're a leader, Lakshmi countered as she placed a hand over her chest. A hero. A symbol to the people. Saint drew in a steady breath and grew silent. May not feel like the right choice because of your personal feelings towards Commander Zavala and Ikora. Change can sometimes feel distasteful. But I know you aren't one to ignore your sense of duty. Saint looked down at his feet at the birds at the seed. I must speak with Osiris, he asserted. Lakshmi briefly regarded. Hideo nodded. Give your partner our regards. Okay. I will, Saint said stiffly, scattering the last of the seed in his hand to the birds before departing the plaza. Hideo and Lakshmi waited under the watchful eye of the traveller until Saint was gone. He tells Zavala or Ikora, Hideo said through clenched teeth. Osiris will stop him from doing anything so stupid, Lakshmi said, the softness in her voice gone. And if he is so short-sighted as to refuse us as Saladin did? Hideo's stomach twisted again. Yes, I am insisting on my weird pronunciation, specifically of Saladin and Kaiatl. Saladin, I think, is because of a documentary I watched God knows how many years ago about the actual historical figure, and that's just how it's pronounced in my brain. Anyway. Concerning, worrying, alarming, all of the above. Well, Okay. Not that just yet. Anything? Nothing. So. Go. The override. Auto rifle. Okay. I think it was gone. Some powerful facts. Okay. Enough getting distracted from me. Is there really such thing as enough getting distracted from me? Even override. Anti-barrier. Mostly unstoppable. So I can do that. But mostly I want auto rifle kills. Auto rifle kills is what I want. I'll check my phone and see why it buzzed. Because it's like got upgraded. The main one was an email about assignments. One of my lecturers, like I guess, like me, I suppose, and maybe nobody else, forgot that tomorrow is a bank holiday. That's what I would call it in the UK. So I don't have a lecture tomorrow, which part of me was expecting to like just have one anyway, but.
Collapse the Vex network and limit the Witch Queen's influence.
My dude, I would love nothing more. Champion has arrived. What kind? Nice. Wanna guess what shitty song I've got stuck in my head now?
But it can be overwhelmed. Secure the back door and overload the terminal with data.
Fuck. Got it? Sick.
Rex forces rally. If they retake the terminal, our incursion will fail. Hell, there is something.
Possessed by the spirit of shitty late 90s, early 2000s EDM.
Escalate access by overriding the passcode. Rex manifest in spirals. Every revolution ascends into the future. Stay your course. Rex defenses have been reset, but like circuits that can be overloaded, continue the assault.
But, well, I've made mistakes. And haven't we all? Fuck. Someone come in and help me, please. I'm doing very badly. You seem getting stuns, huh? Easy for you to say. Some ammo. Okay, good.
Security cycles. Each circuit grows more desperate. The vortex resists manifestation. A final surge of data will force it into being.
double back over this way and nick this. There are so many wolves everywhere. Right, okay.
The vortex is almost manifest. The subjugated mind will soon be revealed.
Whoops. Definitely didn't fall off there. That's wrong shiftly. Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to go pick up some more balls. Nice. Ah.
Savathun has infiltrated the Vex domain. She'll have calculated the potential futures that align with her goals. What those are is anyone's guess.
No. That's not worrying in the slightest. Oh. Bend my knees. Again. Ow. F. I'll let them pull me into the instance.
Now you see the subjugated mind. Keeper of this domain. Destroy it to secure the data.
You got it. I hit my super way too early. Oh well. Don't. For some reason my jump just decided not to there.
control the Vex.
You almost sound like you admire her.
Shouldn't I? We could learn much from studying Savathun's manipulations. See a larger picture.
To what end, Osiris?
Oh, better to understand your enemies than to learn to think like them.
Sound cat noises. Whoops. I apologize for the yawns. I don't know why I'm so tired. Actually, I do. It's because reading theory always tires me out. And I have been reading a lot of it recently. I should get some more water. Do that in a bit. Oops, wrong button there. Open direct over. Back to Europa. Corrupted. With Ilo champion. Cool. I want to actually, I need one. Thunderlord.
When you first stole into this realm, I did not believe you could achieve what you have. Invading a domain of Vex consciousness like this. Yet, here you are.
Ain't I always?
Of the impossible.
Crawling
Somehow, in
around
spite
my
of
domain
everything
like
you've
Vex.
accomplished, I managed to underestimate you. I won't make that mistake again.
This realm answers to only one master. You are nothing. You know nothing of power. Unaware that you were already dead. Your failure is written in time. I have seen your grave. I have not got around to reading the full, what I should do. You funky thing?
It seems
I
the
see.
Vex are content to keep throwing the same defenses at you. Get into the domain, Guardian.
Oof. Right. Did not see what that said. I'll when we're out of here, I will find myself a I almost managed to land on that. Seen it, Chief. So went asunder. Broken. I sure am. Don't like
This is a Vex disintegration domain. Eradicating unneeded simulation data and abandoned terraforming projects. Beware those barriers. They will destroy all matter they touch.
Okay. Don't die, me. That would be bad for your health. Huh? Oh, I see. I remember. I getcha. What's the next one? There. Worth it to die. We got the job done. Yeah, third one. Why can't I see it anywhere? So, yeah. Oh. Maybe. There it is. I see. We love to have absolutely no perception. Right. It's not even depth perception, I just don't have perception in general. Oh. Oh, give me. Okay, come on. There we go. Right. The ones that I can see from here. Two, three. Four. There we go. Nope, 5. Over there. Sick. I can see it. Where I can get it from here. Nope. There we go. Got the super slime there, so I'll use it now. 1, 2 is here. I'm going to hide over here, but just for a second, because I want to check something. Nice.
Venture deeper, Guardian. The Vex are on alert, but their defenses have not fully come online. Once more, the Vex fall into our snare. The domain's master is yours. Destroy it.
Me as a person, things that make me go, Doobie ruin. He's having died. Right. 2 of them. Where are they? Fuck. Not down there. Oh, but I did get some heavy ammo out of it, so worth. Over there, sick, I see. Just a little bit. Different sniper, a different super rather would probably be helpful there, but it's me and this is a sniper that I'm using. I keep saying sniper when I mean to say super. continue with these guys, or? I did kill all those guys. Cool. Right. Let's look like it. As it were. Oh, absolutely wasted that. That's okay. I should have swapped my oh well.
Destroy Coria, and the Witch Queen will be forced into retreat. The Vex lose guidance. This network becomes unmanaged. Ikora has taught how Guardians cornered the Undying Mind not long ago. With her wisdom and Elixni splicers, we have plan devised. Drag Coria from hiding. May its last thought be of fear. Of you.
Since you ask so politely. I have to say, like how that looks, it just doesn't quite vibe with the rest of the outfit, you know? I'm so sorry for the yawns. Okay, now what? I'm not going to... Yes, SMG. Ease is better than, I'll grab that. Ease is more preferable to me, at least right now, than I'm so sorry for the yawns. Than anything else. 3 more champions. Great. Way more than that. But I want that cocoon roll. So worth. Hi. Here's the honking hour. Oops, no, I'll do that.
Stragglers of House Dusk wish to join House Light. The old bonds
Hong Kong. Right. That Card. May not. I don't think I do. Oh well. Distributed cognition.
This is it, Guardian. Payback for the dreaming city. For our city. For everyone.
Quria has shielded itself in multiple layers of the domain. It hides a festering rot deep within the core of this network. Savathun's eye is upon us now. I can feel her. It is as if this moment was unavoidable. Fated. But you have shown me there is only the destiny we make for ourselves. Nothing more.
Power.
Go, Guardian. Walk in the light.
Oh. Different from it normally is, which is confusing me. Crawling around my domain like insects. This realm answers to only one master. Well, nothing. Well, you can't. You know nothing of power. Thrashing around like a wounded animal, unaware that you are already dead. Failure is written in time. I have seen your grave. Thing is, like, I've seen it too. So, really ain't all that special. Arguably, my grave is my... Literally, the my end screen is, so... She says, spookily. Right asunder. Nope. Shattered kneecaps and all. Taken. Very good, very spooky. Oh my god, that was close.
Retreated layers of security, mirroring domains who have previously collapsed.
Well, that's non-ideal.
Face here are the very ones you faced as you honed your Splicer powers. You are ready for this. Our hopes rest on you.
Very bold of you to say. Pulls off. Nobody should ever rest their hopes on me. I just noticed that those dangly things are engrams. Lol. we go. Wee, plop. And... ow. But not ow enough to stop me. Nice. Right. Forgot that I wasn't on the sword for a minute there. Wish those counted for the hobgoblins for my that thing. Anyway. It's Thanatos.
Warrior rages against your presence. I can feel the sickening rot of the Taken's power shuddering through this domain. The Vex, too, struggle against the yoke of oppression laid on them by Courier. Our enemy hides behind others and uses them as pawns. Just in cowardice, no.
I don't know if Vex have, like, the concept of cowardice. Like, is that an idea that they have, or...? Rude. We should get an achievement for becoming champion soon, hopefully. Is a recharge thing. Come on. Okay. No? Not intentional. keep getting killed by esports teams. Is it an esports? I think it's an esports thing. I don't know if it's a team or just like a headache. I see. Nice. Oops. Man, I should have been paying attention, huh? What are you yelling? Stop throwing at me. Oh, shot by a fucker up there, right. Right, I can't get up there. So... that's not what I intended to happen. Why? Why? There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, right. What am I looking for? Why am I slam dunking you? Over here, okay. Homophobia? There must be something to pump me over there. I'm fooling an idiot, and that's what I am. Ow. Proud to have 3 brain cells. Okay, what do I go? Seriously and overwhelmingly, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Go. Come on. Nice. Phew. Okay. At least I understand the concept now. Keep jumping because of my own hair fluttering in the side of my face with a fan. I do love to see it. At least I got my arc heals, huh? Okay. So I take advantage of you to stomp and punt me over here. Right. How do I get you to stomp though? Stand up in your business? Yes is the answer. I need to be angled the right way. Oh. I need to be on the floor there. Right. So I need to jump over his head, basically. I strongly suspect this is going to be the entire stream, just because I don't know if I'm going to have, like... Hello? Come on, and... Help me, come on. Wrong way. Yeah, this is going to be the entire stream. I can't fix anything else. I need you to punt me. For fuck's sake. Wrong. Come on, and pump. Don't stomp on me and kill me. Heck. This would probably be easier with another person, but unless they can join in progress. So I don't think anyone's online at the moment. Stop it! Punt me in the right direction, you idiot! Do I need to be in the air? Super not the right direction. No. Oh. List. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it happen. Okay. Courier. Season of the Splicer. Delphi guide, here we go. Geez, sorry about this. I'm just gonna look this up because I'm sure I'm doing something wrong, so. Helpful. Okay. Hand on a key, okay. Oh, stop me. No. Don't understand how I'm supposed to do this. I understand it conceptually, but then actually, like, I just doesn't actually. What can I? Just for this. Transversal steps. Nope. Probably going to do yes and also all, but I'm getting like right here. I've almost got it. Literally don't know what else to do. What is this person doing? I see. I see now. Cool. I think. I think 7 and 10. Fuck. Okay, I do want to take that guy down. Nice. Right. Fuck. I fucked this up. I have only mostly fucked this up. Oops. Getting yolk back there was not what I intended to do. Ah. This guide that was like, the boss fight really isn't as hard as it looks. Problem is, if you, like me, are an idiot, it kind of really is, you know? Well, we're going to keep going until we finish this. Hopefully it won't take me as long. Prize. Problem is, because I keep dying, it's resetting my diamonds. Rude. No, my heavy ammo. My heavy ammo. I love you and I miss you. Okay, I want to swap back. Heavy ammo, dost thou live? No. Spam hash ammo does, which is unfortunate because it's not what I need. Nowhere. That's where I'm going. At least I have a bigger question mark. Better idea of what I need to do. Bigger question mark. Fuck off. Stop eating me. Fucking hobgoblins. Also, that's better. I think, I hope. No, I want overload. Shit. Fuck, okay, never mind. You know what super it is? Buttons. Again at least, so that's something. Okay. Oh! Ow. No, wrong. Not what I wanted. Not sure where I'm going or what I'm doing. Oh. Fuck. What I'm doing is falling down. Didn't realise that the shield was off because I thought there'd be two again. Ow. Ugh. Boxes.
Unbelievable. Courier is gone.
A great evil vanquished. A deed of legends. I knew we could do this. Congratulations, Guardian. This victory is monumental.
Let's not uncork every bottle of champagne in the city just yet.
Osiris is right. This is a monumental victory for humanity and Elixir. But it's a battle, not the war.
Even so, victories should be cherished. Yes, Mithrax is correct. We will have a party, a celebration. A small one, to respect. Very classy. I will wear a suit.
Oh, that dialogue alone has brought my mood right up after the garbage that was me attempting to do that bloody fight. Right. Oh, I do have one. Nice. Graded? Nope. It's the honking arrow. Let's get out of here. Sims. Honking size. My father will come for you, the voice on the radio promises. His ship is swift, his navigation sure. He studies the motions of the light, and the light travels even to you. There is not enough ether. They all agree that the hatchlings should get their full supply. Everyone else receives a thin trickle, but still they die. Namras clings to the voice on the radio. He makes the others listen. She's as young as you, some of you, he says one day. Not much more than a hatchling. My father will return for you, says the voice. It is idiotic to reply, but he does. Who is your father? How can he study the light when the light is denied to us? She does not answer for a long time, but perhaps this is not her fault. The receiver is damaged, so he stitches the patch for it from superconducting thread. When she answers, she sounds annoyed. I am Mado, daughter of Mithrax, Kel of House Light. He is close to the light because he is close to the light bearers. My father walks beside the guardians of the traveller. Huh? Namras kneels, frozen in horror. He tears the patch from the radio and stalks away. I cannot go with them, he snarls. Eric's calls to him, but Namrask is too full of rage and fear. The Guardian surely will recognise him if he stands beneath the Traveller. Do I Google this? Do I Google this? Okay, I'm not going to Google it. I'm not. God, it's tempting though. 2 secret triumphs, try mystery, 15 more. Sponge Delphi without dying. Never gonna happen. I can always dream. Monday's getting close. That's getting close. Right. These no effort. Yeah. Whatever. Oops, I didn't mean to go here. I wanted to go here. No, I did actually want to go to Ikora, but oh well. Not great. Currently full of distressed wolves. That it doesn't seem like a proper ending, if that makes sense. Maybe it's because Season of the Chosen had such like an intensely dramatic ending that sort of feels underwhelming. I hope that's not it. If it is, I shall be rather grumpy. Going to... Store that. Also going to... Yeah, like it's not fixed, clearly. Tier 3 next. Okay, various expunge things. Cool. I will be working on this, so hey buds. Right. Please do one more of those. Just not right now. Elbows, just accidentally. I'm not feeling the vibes, you know? I have to run 20 corrupted for that, I guess. Guessing I will need... I don't know why there are so many boats going by today, but it is like this whole... Let's upload this as Sunday Splicer Scramble punk.
A transaction to make, Guardian?
It's gonna ping at me forever. I can't afford any. I know I can. Do I want them? Now, I'm not going to get a thorn. Things just don't be feeling right now. We've still got the lines. Taken balls have gone away, but sliding.
Finding Queria at the center of the endless night confirms our worst suspicions. It was the arm Savathun used to strangle our city. With it docked, to borrow an Elixni term, we purged Savathun from the Vex domain. I only hope we stopped her in time. The Dreaming Mind's defeat, as with so many things Vex, is a process. It will take time for Mithrax and his splicers to finish untangling our reality from the Vex network. In the meantime, Osiris is focused on collecting all the data we have on Savathun, separating small truths from the many layers of lies. Everything she does is for a reason, even if it seems beyond our comprehension. I want to know what she hoped to gain. I thought I might ask Lakshmi for her assistance, but that device she uses...
I don't trust it.
By Osiris's description, it's used to align one's consciousness with other temporal realities, and has driven many war cultists insane. The visions it shows her, they cloud her judgment. Even now, she believes the Elixni will be the cause of some great catastrophe. Osiris seems to think he can get through to her. He understands the technology. He understands her perspective, but I can only give him so much time.
I don't trust her. Sorry, Toby. Thank you for the advice. I was distracted and did not look at Twitch chat like a fool. Just I was trying to choose what am I most likely to use, and the answer is really play with hand cannons that much. So I just want to use it up so it stops yelling at me. Courier has been defeated, but there is no relief in Ikora's voice. The Dreaming Mind's defeat, as with so many things Vex, is a process, she says. It will take time for Mithrax and his splicers to, and the light on, finish untangling our reality from the Vex network. She is now concerned with helping Osiris reach Lakshmi too, who still believes the Elixni will cause the dark future she saw. But above all, Ikora is watching for Savathun's next move. Everything she does is for a reason, even if it seems beyond our comprehension, she says. I want to know what she hopes to gain. Don't we all, but at the same time, like, I don't want to go. Why do I have to go talk to her? I don't like her. Boggle. Nothing else. It looks cool, huh? I don't have anything to do with Lakshmi if I can avoid it. Really just need to jump into Strike's playlist with a fusion rifle and a solo weapon and just go to town. Glad that I've still got time, though.
Guardian, I wanted to be among the first to send my regards.
Too late, I've already talked to Ikora.
Your victory today has lifted a great weight from my chest. I feel like I can breathe again. I hope you're not too proud to accept my praise. Even though we may not see eye to eye.
I don't know if it's pride so much as
a dangerous affliction. It is clear
intense and absolute hatred.
And yes, I know.
Disgust.
Do as well. Do you see?
Anger.
I can admit when I am wrong.
No, you fucking can't.
More than I can say for some of our current leaders. The city deserves someone who acts, someone who does what is right, even if it is unpopular. After all, you destroyed Queria
I
against
kind
the
of
wishes
don't know if the Vex have, like...
You did what had to be done to protect your city. You acted bravely. I admire you for that. You and I, we will speak more when this ugliness is behind
The ugliness
us.
is you talking to
After
me.
the Fallen have returned to space, and this endless night is a memory. Our city could use more heroes.
Looks around at all the Guardians. Could it? I just absolutely... Lakshmi T seems pleased with your victory over Courier. She tells you she admires you and hopes you will select her praise, even though you've had your differences. The city deserves someone who acts, she tells you. Someone who does what is right, even if it is unpopular. We'll speak more when this ugliness, Lakshmi T's existence, is behind us, she says. After the Elixir have returned to space? Nope. And this endless night is a memory? Yes. I don't think it's pride. In my case, at least, and definitely not for my warlock, but for me as Mochi, it is definitely absolutely a combination of anger, hatred, and disgust, which are all sort of different angles of the same emotion, and all of those combined. It's like, if I wanted to listen to Lakshmi speak, I would turn on the news, you know?
The threads of its influence lay limp across the weft of this reality. I thought its defeat would have driven the endless night from our skies. We must trust it will fade instead. Fitting, as the distrust between my people and yours will not vanish in a single act, but slowly, over time. We, everything, can begin to heal. You have united us in your light, Guardian. It was my honor to watch you grow into a sacred Splicer. Though this journey may be over, I hope we can still walk together. We will have a beautiful sunrise.
Mithrax celebrates your victory over Courier. He looks into the eyes of the dark of the endless night and imagines it slowly lifting, and his spirits lift along with it. He tells you he is honoured to have watched you grow into Sacred Splicer, and hopes that your journey together is not over. Even through the servitor, you can hear the joy in his voice when he pictures the future. We will have a beautiful sunrise, he promises. Just... Let's start with Wilewalker. That seems by far and away the most helpful. Weapons of Sorrow are not the endgame, but a roadmap. Each evolution, each advance on the delivery of pain and the mastery of destruction feeds the hive's hateful weapons research. They will map every screen, harness every aggression, until they understand every method by which to ravage the hearts, minds, and flesh of man. And in doing so, they will turn us against ourselves, feeding our lust, our greed, our fear, until we become a threat to ourselves like none we could imagine. So wield these angry weaver. Strive to know the darkness in your own heart. Walk in the shadows of fallen heroes, and know that you are an enemy of hope. In the days that followed Courier's defeat, the sky lightened, and so did the city's mood as the endless night began to lift. Lakshmi T stood high in the city walls, watching adventurous citizens meddle with the Elixir. She focused her attention on an Elixir peddler who had fashioned several small robots from discarded scrap. A small gaggle of children stood across the way, clearly interested in the robots as they moved aimlessly, but too frightened to approach. Lakshmi knew that the peddler would sell one of the robots, but none of the scrap, and end the day discouraged. It's a bright new day, she thought. It's a bright new day, a deep voice called out. Lakshmi turned to see the former warlock, Cyrus, striding along the wall towards her. What a strange choice of words, the Lakshmi answered. The darkness is closer than ever, and in darkness it's sometimes difficult to tell friend from foe. She remembered this conversation from her time in the device. Many of the potential futures that showed her led to this moment. A Osiris is growing predictable. It is, Osiris said, and in the darkness it is hard to tell friend from foe. Lakshmi smiled inwardly. They were still well within the standard deviation. What? Okay. They were still in the... I'm surprised to hear you say that, Osiris. You're normally blessed with such uncommon clarity. My perspective has changed since I lost the light, Osiris began slowly. Time is suddenly finite. It makes everything seem more changeable. And if my perception can change, perhaps my enemies can as well. The folly of mortality, Lakshmi gestured to the scene below. These people can never understand time as we do, Osiris. You peered behind the veil. You've seen the Vex simulations, stretching endlessly. You understand that history is changeable, but also inevitable. I used to be certain of that, he agreed. But now I have to wonder, if history is inevitable, why am I constantly surprised? Lakshmi chuckled. She'd heard his comment before, of course, but a premonition had not adequately conveyed his fatuousness. And what do you think, Osiris? Will this bright new day last? She nodded towards the Elixni settlement. Are we meant to share the light with the fallen? As if you would know, she thought. You no longer deal in prediction. I've given up on prediction, Lakshmi. Put my fate in the hands of the Traveller now more than ever. He gave her a sidelong glance. And what do you say? Is this the new dawn? Lakshmi recalled the visions she so fervently sought within the device. The realization of a righteous victory over the Elixni, historical and preordained all at once. Her life's work crawling minute by minute from the future into the present. No, she replied. This is just the flash of lightning before the coming storm. I've definitely got the feeling that we've got more to go. Just full of doubt, you know? It also just seems kind of underwhelming to me to have, like, it just, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a good story end. Like, clearly shit hasn't changed. Still suffering. Anyway, it is 5 minutes early, but I am going to end things off here. I am going to say thank you very much for watching. It is very, very much appreciated, and I do hope that you enjoyed. I will be streaming Final Fantasy XIV this Tuesday. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to be doing, working on the relic quest that I've left over and maybe other stuff, I don't know. Maybe hunting down some of the field notes that I'm missing. Then on Thursday it'll be Higurashi When They Cry, Mitsukushi Emote. Pardon me. Where we're going to find out, if not the truth, certainly a truth, one hopes. Then next Saturday will be Near Replicant, where we continue our playthrough of Route B, where, as I optimistically put it in Discord, at least we already know all the bad stuff that happens now. Like, I'm not going to be surprised by it, I'm just going to feel even worse. And then next Saturday will be more Destiny, where I'm not sure what I'll be doing. Working on challenges, probably, knowing me. So, thank you very much for watching, it is very much appreciated. Do have a wonderful evening and be excellent to each other, and I shall see you guys on Tuesday.